Title: The Hidden Realm of Aeloria. It was, when the world was still full of mysteries, there was a biologist named Dr. Elias Thorne. Dr. Thorne was driven by a desperate need to find a cure for a dreadful disease that caused the death of over 95% of human population. His quest led him to explore uncharted lands, hoping to find a solution hidden in the unknown. I remember it well, for I was but a young lad when I first heard the tale from my grandfather. He spoke of Dr. Thorne's journey with a sense of awe and reverence, as if he had been there himself. The story began with Dr. Thorne's decision to venture into a remote and uncharted region, a place where no man had set foot before. One fateful day, as Dr. Thorne was exploring a dense forest, he stumbled upon a hidden cave. The entrance was concealed by thick vines and moss, almost as if nature itself was guarding its secrets. With a heart full of determination and a spirit of adventure, Dr. Thorne entered the cave, unaware of the incredible journey that awaited him. As he ventured deeper into the cave, the air grew colder, and the darkness seemed to close in around him. But Dr. Thorne pressed on, guided by the faint glow of his lantern. Suddenly, he tripped over a loose rock, and as he steadied himself, he noticed a peculiar marking on the cave wall. Curiosity piqued, he pressed the rock, and to his astonishment, a hidden pathway opened before him. The pathway led to a world unlike any he had ever imagined. It was a realm of magical beasts, orcs, elves, humans, and dwarves. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and the sky was painted with hues of purple and gold. Dr. Thorne could hardly believe his eyes as he stepped into this enchanted land. He soon discovered that this hidden realm was called Aeloria, a place where magic and nature coexisted in harmony. The inhabitants of Aeloria welcomed Dr. Thorne with open arms, intrigued by his quest to find a cure for the dreadful disease. They shared their knowledge of ancient herbs and magical potions, hoping to aid him in his mission. Dr. Thorne spent many months in Aeloria, learning from the wise elves, the skilled dwarves, and the powerful orcs. He forged bonds of friendship and trust with the inhabitants, who came to respect his dedication and determination. Together, they worked tirelessly to create a potion that could cure the disease and restore the minds of the afflicted. One evening, as the sun set over the enchanted forest, Dr. Thorne and his newfound friends gathered around a bubbling cauldron. The potion was nearly complete, but there was one final ingredient needed, the essence of a rare flower that only bloomed under the light of the full moon. With the help of the magical beasts, Dr. Thorne set out to find the elusive flower. The journey was fraught with danger, each step more perilous than the last. Dr. Thorne's resolve, however, never wavered. He pressed on through dense, enchanted forests where the trees seemed to whisper secrets and warnings. The path was treacherous, with roots that twisted like serpents and shadows that danced menacingly in the moonlight. At one point, he found himself face to face with a ferocious beast, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. But just as the creature lunged, an arrow whizzed past Dr. Thorne's ear, striking the beast and sending it fleeing into the darkness. He turned to see an elf, bow in hand, nodding in silent acknowledgement before disappearing into the trees. Guided by the wisdom of the elves, who knew the forest like the back of their hands, and the strength of the orcs, whose might was unmatched, Dr. Thorne continued his quest. They traversed treacherous mountain passes where the wind howled like a banshee, threatening to throw them into the abyss below. The orcs, with their immense strength, carved a path through the snow and ice, ensuring their safe passage. In the depths of a dark, foreboding cave, they encountered ancient traps set by long-forgotten civilizations. It was only through the keen eyes and quick reflexes of the elves that they avoided certain doom. Finally, they reached a hidden glade bathed in the ethereal glow of the full moon. There, nestled among the roots of an ancient tree, was the rare flower they sought. Its petals shimmered with a light that seemed to pulse with the heartbeat of the earth itself. Dr. Thorne approached it with reverence, carefully plucking the flower and cradling it in his hands as if it were the most precious thing in the world. With the flower in hand, they made their way back to the cauldron, the journey back seeming almost as perilous as the journey there. As the full moon cast its silver light over Aeloria, illuminating the land in a magical glow. Dr. Thorne added the final ingredient to the potion. The cauldron bubbled and hissed, the potion within glowing with an otherworldly light. It was a moment of triumph, a culmination of their courage, determination, and the unbreakable bonds they had forged along the way. The potion glowed with an ethereal light, casting shimmering reflections on the faces of those gathered around. Dr. Thorne's heart swelled with a mix of relief and triumph. They had done it. The culmination of their tireless efforts, the potion, was finally complete. With a sense of urgency and hope, Dr. Thorne and his companions prepared for the journey back to the human world. The path was not without its challenges, but the bonds they had forged in Aeloria gave them strength. As they emerged from the hidden realm, the world seemed to hold its breath. News of their return spread like wildfire, and people gathered in anticipation. Dr. Thorne, with the precious potion in hand, was greeted with a mixture of awe and desperation. The afflicted, once mindless and ravenous, were brought forth, their eyes vacant and hollow. With a steady hand and a heart full of hope, Dr. Thorne administered the potion. The transformation was nothing short of miraculous. The afflicted began to stir, their eyes regaining clarity and recognition. Families reunited with tears of joy, embracing their loved ones who had been lost to the disease. The air was filled with the sounds of laughter and relief, a stark contrast to the despair that had once gripped the land. Dr. Thorne's journey to Aeloria became a legend, a tale of hope, courage, and the power of friendship. Songs were sung, and stories were told of the brave biologist who ventured into the unknown to save humanity. The people of Aeloria, too, were remembered as heroes, their wisdom and strength immortalized in the hearts of those they had helped. The tale serves as a reminder that even in the face of great challenges, the bonds we forge and the knowledge we share can light the way. Dr. Thorne's legacy lived on, inspiring future generations to seek out the unknown, to believe in the power of unity, and to never lose hope, no matter how dark the times may seem. Please like and subscribe for more Enchanted dream stories. Thank you and good night.